Dear students of 10th class, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. As you know, we have been dealing with the short story The Necklace. Today we will start the story from page number 110. Matilda hugged her friend with affection and left for her house. The day of the party arrived and Mrs. Loisel was appreciated as she was the prettiest, most elegant, and gracious of all. She was very happy and full of joy as all the men were noticing her. She was full of enthusiasm and pleasure as she was very happy with all the attention she had gained. The couple left the party at 4 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Loisel had already slept at 12 o'clock in one of the halls with three other men whose wives were also enjoying the party. Mr. Loisel threw the wrap around her shoulders as they were about to leave. The elegance of the party dress was getting ruined by the wrap as it was not that pretty. She wanted to leave the party quickly because she did not want the rich ladies who had wrapped themselves in rich furs to see her in a cheap wrap. This was because she had portrayed herself as a rich lady by wearing the new dress and the diamond necklace. Mr. Loisel asked her to wait as he was calling a cab, but she was in a hurry and quickly went down the stairs. She did not want to be noticed. As they got on the street, they were looking for a carriage which could take them home but could not find one. Then they saw a coachman at a distance and started calling him. The coachman did not stop. They kept walking together towards the river and finally found a carriage, the kind one finds in Paris at dusk time. The carriage took them to their home and they both went up. By then they were extremely tired. The enthusiasm and fun for Mrs. Loisel had ended by then. Mr. Loisel also remembered that he had to reach his office by 10 in the morning. As she stood in front of the mirror and removed the wrap to see herself one last time in the beautiful dress and necklace, she cried because the necklace was missing. It was not on her neck. Mr. Loisel was already half undressed by then and was almost ready to go to sleep when he asked her the reason for shouting. She turned towards him and said that Mrs. Forrester's necklace was missing and that it might have fallen somewhere. They searched it in the folds of the dresses, the cloak, and in pockets but could not find it. Mr. Loisel then asked her if she remembered while having it on while they were leaving the minister's house. Mrs. Loisel said that she remembered having it on as she had felt it while leaving the house of the minister. Mr. Loisel said that if it would have fallen on the street, then they would have heard the sound of it falling, but they did not hear anything, which meant that it must have fallen in the cab. To this she replied that it could be possible that what he said was right, and asked him if he noted down the number of the car. Both of them had not seen the number of the carriage. They were let down by what had just happened, and Mr. Loisel dressed up again to go and look on the tracks where they were walking. She remained at home wearing her evening gown, whereas her husband went out in search of the necklace. Mr. Loisel returned at around 7 in the morning and announced that she had not found anything. He also went to the police and cab offices asking about it and gave an advertisement about it in the newspaper, offering a reward for whoever returned it. Mrs. Loisel waited for her husband the whole day, and when he returned, he had announced that he had not been able to find the necklace. Mr. Loisel told his wife to write to Mrs. Forestier that they had given the necklace for repairing, as the hook of the necklace had broken. After looking for it almost a week, they decided to buy another necklace for Mrs. Forestier, as they were not able to find the original one. Then they started looking for a necklace similar to the one they had lost, and found one in a shop at Palais Royal. The price for the necklace was 36,000 francs, with a discount of 4,000 francs. Mr. Loisel had about 18,000 francs, which were given to him by his father before his death. He borrowed the rest of the money from different money lenders. He then bought the new necklace from the shop by paying the full amount. When Mrs. Loisel took the necklace to her friend told her that she should have returned it earlier, as she too needed it. Mrs. Forestier did not open the jewel box, as Mrs. Loisel feared she would. Thanks.